Real love isn't about you. When we originally dropped that video a few years ago, there was a lot of response around it, and some people were very confused, and it makes sense. One, love for a lot of people is very enigmatic. It's hard to understand what it is. Plus, we have so many different definitions and perceptions of love that it's hard to understand. Most of humans' orientation to things is through the lens of self, without even having the awareness to realize this. And so it would be quite natural for egoic human to show up and to look at love as something to gain, something to acquire, something to control, because the orientation is to self. I would offer that true love, in its purest expression, shows up in truth and it shows up in freedom, meaning we remove ourselves from the equation. There's an old quote, and I can't remember if it was a Buddhist or Rumi, but it says, if we like a flower, we'll pick it. If we love a flower, we'll water it. I'm paraphrasing, but that generally is the concept. Love is in service to the other. And it means very often that we aren't solving for our needs, but for their needs. And you try it on for size. If you show up in the world looking to solve other people's problems or to be in service to others in a stable way, very often your needs are taken care of. And that's such a hard thing to get our heads around right now because we're so programmed to take care of our needs. And it isn't always obvious what our needs are. And sometimes people will look really selfless or look like they're givers, but what's still motivating them is their own internal need for validation, for love, for acceptance, and it'll show up in ways that seem selfless that really aren't. So it's a hard concept, I can understand that, but I would offer true love is in service to others, and it's being selfless in the face of what is being presented. So we're not trying to control the other, we're not trying to keep the other from being everything they're meant to be, and for our sake, we are supporting them in being the best, purest versions of who they are.